Tomorrow is good luck to everybody. Please start your books.
And meanwhile, Tan blundered again. No way. Oh, what? Vaishali! No way! Vaishali is winning! Oh my goodness gracious me! Vaishali is winning! Tan Zhongyi makes a huge blunder! Guys, I can't believe it! Tan Zhongyi! Look at her! She was totally winning! Then a draw! And now here, Rook C6, King G7, and she plays Rook A1! And she... Heartbreaking to say the least. And look at Vaishali there. Tan Zhongyi is so upset. Vaishali also, I think she just, I mean, she would be excited, but on the other hand, I mean, she would be upset for her opponent. This is insane. What has just happened here, guys? Tan Zhongyi blunders a full piece. Ah, man, I feel for her, says Adira. Yeah, I think. No, we are not sad for Vaishali. We are sad for Tan Zhongyi. I mean, Vaishali, I'm pretty sure that if you interviewed her right now, she would just say that, yeah, I didn't deserve this win. But okay, we take it. In such tournaments, you do need some luck on your side to go ahead. But this was like massive luck. Massive. And that too, you know, guys, she was not even under time pressure. She had 16 minutes. It's just a moment of carelessness. She could play Rook A3, Rook A2. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Tan Zhongyi here resigns because she's just a full piece down. But it's a huge breakthrough for Vaishali here. And that means she will go on to 4 points out of 7 at the halfway mark.
Vaishali, congratulations for this win again. Can you tell us about the game? Like when you played F4, it was a big decision over there, but you're always choosing whatever is dynamic, and these decisions are not easy. So, what's happening over here? They're not the best, but they're still very fighting.
Yeah, I hesitated a lot. I felt something was wrong with F4 knight g3. It just feels like my pieces are not yet coordinated, like not developed actually, and uh, I felt something was going in the wrong direction. But also I didn't see how to put my pieces exactly. Maybe I should play rook e1, castle, knight g3, knight f3. It's like some relapose position where I didn't waste my move like bishop b5, bishop a4, bishop c2. I just got bishop d3, bishop c2. But she also got bishop b7 and should just be about equal. But I also could not control myself from playing f4, and also I just felt it was not so good. But I thought some dynamic play can play some interesting game, so just went for it.
And also when you played the rook a3, that looked very creative, but at the same time the rook also was a bit misplaced over there. But you did find rook a6, and did you calculate the rook b8 and the whole thing which she
No,
found?
I missed queen a5. I thought a4 I'm just saving the piece and I get double piece for rook. But basically this rook a3, rook a6 was my backup option. I thought I was looking for some way to create chances on the king side. And I spent a lot of time. I could not make anything work, like going for attack. And I then decided to go for this plan. Okay, I just play a equal position, yeah. And then I missed queen a5 completely. I only saw when she thought for rook b8, and I didn't know what to do. And then I saw this bishop b5, rook b5, knight c4, but I was not happy after queen a6, a b5, queen a1. And it felt like some compensation because still she needs few moves to get the rook into the play. But I was not sure what exactly to play that, because if f5 she gets bishop h6, I cannot move the e pawn. I cannot maybe dc5, but she gets to play dc5, and I don't know what's next because this also pinned. Yeah, I need few moves to get out the pieces. I have to play h4 or king h2 and then get bishop and queen out of the game. And I was not sure if there was something there. I didn't want to play knight b3, but I felt like I had no choice and just played knight b3, and it was just a lost position. And it was just so bad that I cannot even bring the pieces. There was no basically like with rook a1, bishop c1, and she had many ways to win. Like for queen g3, she can take queen g3 and play some rook c8, rook c2. The deep pawn is queening, and if you compare all the pieces, the black pieces are so good. Yeah, it's just bad for me.
And she played knight e4 at that point. Like, were you thinking of that move also? Was it the most natural idea over there?
Yeah, definitely it's the most natural move. I think already when I played queen f2, this I know she was going for this knight e4. Yeah? I mean, it's something you have to see from there.
But you know it's not good for her. Or at that
No, I
point
didn't realize. I mean, when I went for this, I just saw knight g3. It's there. Maybe it's working, maybe not. But I also didn't see other move than queen f2 because she gets knight e4 next, and I basically had no moves, like no choice. I just played queen f2, and I was when she was spent a lot of time for knight e4. I managed to calculate some lines. I thought maybe knight e4 is not so good, and at least I get into some endgame, some rook endgame or something where I can try to hold. But still, it was not clear. I thought it's the best position I can get.
But you did understand that you're making a comeback over there after
Yeah, I
94.
felt like it's not clean. Even if it's winning, it's not clean. Like, I mean, the game still goes on. I can try to hold. So that was a big change, and then
rook a1.
yeah,
Like
it's just hard to experience.
you feel so much empathy also for your opponent. At the same time, you have to be fighting. Like all the time, you're able to be so resilient and come up with resources. And you've fought so many difficult positions. How do you do it again and again?
Just luck. Yeah, sometimes I'm resourceful, but today's game I don't think it was resourceful. I mean, it was just bad, and I was lucky. But there are games where I find some nice ideas and being resourceful. I don't know. It just happens.
Your time pressure, do you think that impacts the opponent also? The decisions, like they make quick decisions?
Maybe to some extent. Today it helped, but it's not good.
And tomorrow is going to be a rest day. You've won 2 games back to back. And what's your plan for tomorrow?
Yeah, I just want to play good game in the remaining games. That will be my focus, I think.
Are you going to play any paddle tournament or something?
I don't think so.
No video games, no tournament. TT.
Yeah,
Maybe
table tennis, but not in front of camera. I just.
Okay. But you beat Pragnanda or no? Who is stronger?
Sorry?
Do you beat Prag or you don't?
I mean, I didn't meet him yet.
No. I mean in TT, do you beat him or?
Beat him. Okay. No, you play doubles, so.
But you've
Eventually, I get to beat him, yeah, because I'm playing doubles, changing the team. So.
That time. So you're good at TT. That means.
No, not good. I just enjoy to play, so it's okay.
Oh, wonderful, Vaishali. Thank you for talking to us, and we wish you best of luck, and we wish you also a hat trick.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Round 7 press conference of the FIDE Candidates 2026. I'm joined by Vaishali Rameshbabu, who just won her game against Tan Zhongyi. Vaishali, another crazy game, a second win in a row. What do you have to say for us?
I mean, it was a horrible game. I don't deserve this point at all. Okay, she just blundered towards the end, and yeah, it was just a bad game from me from the start. I think everything went wrong from the beginning.
Yeah, it was a topsy-turvy game. You managed to equalize after being worse for a lot of moves, and then your opponent sadly blundered. Take me through your emotions of the game from opening, middle game, and then end game.
Okay, she surprised me with this. I don't know what they call this line.
Old Philidor?
Yeah, some Philidor, and I just knew some ideas, but I don't know what this b6 is. Probably I should just play knight f3 and okay, I saw bishop a6, but it shouldn't be anything. Yeah, I can just play some a4, b4 or something. Already here I was not sure like how to put my pieces. I wanted to play rook e1. Try to get like this knight g3, knight f3. It could be like a normal game. I mean, I was thinking something like this. Not sure how it will go. Okay, f4 was already. I was not sure. Yeah. All our pieces are developed. I'm still yet to develop. I mean, my pieces are not yet in a good squares, and it's a bit of risk. I felt I was not sure.
But with a move like f4, you're telling her you want an absolute dynamic fight, no?
Yeah, I hesitated a lot. I spent some time. In the end, I just decided to go for it. Here I had some options like FED, d5, but she gets c6, and FED, knight g3 also, she gets c5. And she breaks the center, so I played knight g3. Bishop a6, I was not sure. I mean, if she wants to do something like she can do, I mean, e4 I thought was better way to play. Rook f4, and I mean, something like this I was checking. I was not sure. Some bishop h6, rook h4 was there, and knight g4, h3. The rook on f4 felt odd. I mean, I'd prefer to keep the rook on f1. But I was not sure, and she played bishop a6, rook f3. This c5, e5.
And now the game gets really crazy, kind of like a Benoni type of structure. What was going through your mind here?
If I play d5 here, it's just a better version of Benoni. She has like so many moves, tempo up, and I played e5, knight e8, and I had many tempting options here. I spent, I don't know, most of my time here, and what I played was kind of a backup option. I was looking at some rook a3, some knight h5 ideas, but I was not, I mean, it was not really working, and bishop e4, I thought this was also an interesting move. I should play rook a3. Okay, but she like rook a3, bishop b5, queen b3. So if knight c5 I take and go b4. Because I thought if cd4, bishop a8, queen a8, this is some interesting position. Yeah, good compensation. Maybe I'm not sure. And okay, she played rook c8. Yeah, maybe I had something better to play, but I just did not see. And okay, I went for this bishop b7. And okay, when I went for this line, I totally missed queen a5 option. It was so bad. Um, yeah, I realized only when she was thinking for rook b8, yeah, basically, and I didn't know what to do. Bishop b5, rook b5. I saw knight c4 here, and maybe some dc5. Like, okay, I'm exchanged down, and this queen is kind of stuck, and I was trying to find something here, like to keep some compensation in play. Like if f5, she gets bishop h6, and okay, I cannot move the pawn bishop d4, and I don't know what else. So I just played knight b3. I know it's just very bad. ed6, and okay. Okay, if I don't play ed6, I'll also be in a tough position with a pawn down.
Pawn down, yeah.
And okay, this is also very bad. Like she can play queen g3. Even this should be like just rook c8, rook c2. Yeah, I mean, my bishop c1 is stuck, and I don't know.
And then that d pawn is rushing down as well.
Even queen e2 is very strong. Queen f2, d3.
Yeah, and did you know like that this 94 felt funny? I mean, now you can see that it's a blunder, but did you feel like here that the tide turned?
No, this is a forcing line. Yeah, I already saw queen f2, d3, bishop e3, and for knight e4, I was counting on knight g3 trick. At least it looked better than it was. I was still not sure if maybe there is. It's still bad for me, but I thought this is something I can hope for, and I don't know what exactly is winning here or anything. Maybe for bishop b2, I was planning to play this and d8. Still, this d pawn is quite tricky because if knight e3, she gets bishop c3. Yeah, rook c1, d2, and knight e3. This is bad.
Conclusive, yeah. So yeah, back there, just yeah, instead of 94, rook e8 is the move.
Rook
which
e8,
I don't know if
bishop
that was
a7.
apparent to you.
No, I thought I'll take the pawn a7.
It's kind of like an innocuous move, right?
Yeah, I mean, I saw some rook c8, rook c2 and all, but everywhere I thought I at least take the a7 pawn and okay, I'm not losing immediately. Maybe, I don't know what's... rook e8, bishop a7 and then bishop b2.
And what's the difference compared to taking on b2 immediately?
Because here I don't get rook e1. Maybe I don't know, something like this. I think it was not clear. She went knight e4.
Yeah, very difficult to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But earlier there should be like more simple ways to play. I mean, like all my pieces are stuck. Some queen d1. I don't know what my next move is actually. I was planning to play b3, but even knight e4 should be just lost. Yeah.
And how do you, like, you're suffering through this like worse position, right? How do you mentally prepare yourself to just find the best moves and try to fight?
Okay, I had no other choice. I was just, I got into worse position. It was just a bad game from me, and okay, I have to play whatever is left. Yeah, so, like for me, luckily, none of the tricks works. Like rook e1 and I don't know, some knight g3, h3, rook e8, rook e2, bishop d4, king f2. Like everything is protected, and yeah, there were some lines, but okay. I mean, okay, it was everything was saving by one move. Like she tried rook e8, king f2. Yeah,
And
this
so now
at
you've
least
equalized.
something. I still was not sure,
Still
but I
no.
think I can. I thought at least I can defend for some time. I mean, I can try to hold. Yeah. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay. It's hard to say this.
And describe the moment where you saw rook a1 on the board.
No, okay. When she played rook a1, I think she soon realized. Yeah, I mean, she could not press the clock. I mean, she saw it, and it's very tough. Yeah, I just feel very bad. Okay.
And then we have a very pleasant endgame of a bishop.
This is probably the best position I got in the entire game.
But it's still like, you still have to maneuver a little bit around. What did you think about this endgame?
No, it should be winning. I mean, I just stopped the pawn on a4 itself, and I'm a full piece up. Can't complain about this.
Can't complain. Very good game. Okay, we're going to open up questions to the reporters on the floor. If you have a question, please raise your hand, and a mic will be sent your way. Yes, over here. Here we go. Please turn on the mic.
Okay. Congratulations, Vaishali. I would like to see your thought process on why choosing knight b3. Okay, I understand you're in a time pressure. However, I mean, okay, I don't want to say knight c4 was kinda obvious because okay, it's not, you're not putting in a forced position to your knight. So I would like to see your thought process on knight b3 and what you saw and maybe why you take it that decision.
Yeah, exactly. I showed like knight c4, queen a6, a b5, queen a1, and I didn't see what to play here. I mean, maybe there is something I missed.
Okay, yeah, because knight b3 like takes and...
No, knight b3 is bad. It looks, I mean, it's obvious it's bad, but I also thought knight c4 is also equally bad. Like, I was not sure.
Okay, yeah, but have you seen all the queen e1 check after knight b3, right? Or you just play instantly knight b3 considering that?
No, I spent some 5-6 minutes. I thought I have to make some decision. It was already, I mean, I was very low on clock, and okay, if I don't see anything here, at least knight b3 and play on. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Other questions?
Jafar from Prime Chess. Vaishali, obviously looking at the game, it looks completely chaotic. But in real time, what's actually going on in your mind? When you're in that time pressure, your opponent blunders, you have to capitalize on it, and you have to convert that into a win, which sometimes can still be hard. So are you like calm and collective, or is it, what's really going on in your mind in those final moments?
Okay, this one, when she blended, it was a full piece, so it was not so hard to convert with less time. Okay, there are games where it's very difficult with less time, so I think this one was just a full piece blender, so it was easy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Other questions from the floor? If not, I'm going to rest you a happy rest day. Do you have any plans?
Don't know. Try to play good chess in the remaining games.
There you go.